Seminole Falls State Park in Georgia, and it looks like the rain has already arrived. Looks like they got quite a bit overnight. Starting my hike today. Just going to be hiking a couple of miles up to the lodge where I'll be staying tonight. So it looks like I'll be walking through this water to begin my journey, which I guess is very appropriate for the Appalachian Trail. I expect to be walking through quite a bit of water during the next few months. I got to go 8.5 miles to Springer Mountain. That's the official start of the Appalachian Trail. But I'll be doing the approach trail first, which is the 8.5 miles straight up and includes a lot of steps. So mainly be doing the steps today, getting to the lodge tonight, getting a good meal, and getting ready to head out tomorrow for good. I expect this will take about 5 or 6 months. My goal is to get to Mount Katahdin in Maine. As you can see right there, it's 2,190.9 miles away. I think the actual trail this year is 2194.3. So then you add 8.5 to that, and basically my goal is to walk 2,200 miles if I can make it. Not everyone makes it, but I hope to be one of the lucky few. So stay with me, and I'll give you some more shots from this journey. Here we go, heading through the arch. A little bit more water. Nice stone path. Feels kind of surreal being here. Thanks to my shuttle driver, Michelle, for dropping me off. I apologize if my YouTube video skills aren't great yet. I'm just decided to do this like maybe 5 days ago, even though I've been planning for the hike for quite a long time. Basically for about a year. I sold everything I own. House, cars, lots of junk, furniture. I bought a van, and I've been traveling and doing some training hikes during that time. Spent a good bit of time on the West Coast with my brother and his wife near Seattle. So I was able to get some really good training hikes up there around Mount Rainier. It's beautiful. Well, it's already a little bit slippery here. Physically, I feel pretty good. I was actually a lot better in mid-December. I hiked the Foothills Trail for my big shakedown hike with Nancy and Mako and Ultra and Summer. That's 2 nice ladies and 2 dogs. Nancy and Mako are also through hiking this year. They'll be starting here in a couple of weeks. I wish them the best of luck. I think they're going to do really awesome. She's 67 years old, but she hikes like a 20-year-old. And Mako, I'm not even really a dog person typically, but I really enjoyed hiking with him. We became buddies pretty quick. Ultra, what can I say about her? She has a YouTube channel, Ultra Hiking Girl on YouTube. She's hiked this trail in 2018 and in 2021 very successfully. She's an ultra runner. She's an awesome lady who's really went out of her way to help us get ready for this hike. She shook down all my gear, make sure I didn't have too much. Still feels like maybe I've got a little bit too much, but I'm carrying a lot of food today. Probably didn't need this much, but I kind of already had it. So anyway, back to how I'm feeling. Body is in pretty good shape, but I did take a fall, strangely enough, not while I was hiking, but when I was headed out west. I stopped to get some gas at a gas station on a mountain pass and fell on some ice and busted my shoulder up a little bit. But I had an MRI last week and got a cortisone shot, so it's feeling much better. I'm good to go. Got a torn labrum and a partially torn rotator cuff in my right shoulder. Left shoulder is kind of in a similar situation. I think I'm just getting old. I just turned 50 like last May, so I'll turn 51 on this trail hopefully, if I can hang in there that long. So trying to take it day by day, or week by week, and I'm just going to do the best I can. So I'll get back with y'all. So much water, a lot of water. I made it up the 600 steps. Not too bad. Thanks to the Stairmaster at Planet Fitness for getting me ready for that. Honestly, steps don't bother me too much, and climbing mountains I'm pretty okay with. The downhills are a little bit tougher, and nothing's worse than hiking up steep pavement, strangely enough. Now I'm now headed to the lodge for the night. Just an easy day today, and then I'll start the real hiking tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. It is day 2 on the approach trail. I'm just leaving the lodge. Late in the day, it's almost lunchtime. Had a good stay last night. Didn't have water for a little while this morning, but thankfully it came back on so I could get a last minute shower, because I probably won't have one for a few days. I'm headed out to be on trail, get to Springer hopefully today, and then kind of go from there. Probably Neal's Gap will be my first kind of resupply point, which will be 3 or 4 days ahead. Weather looks great. It's really cold, probably in the 20s, good wind chill, but it's beautiful, beautiful hiking weather. So I had my first visitor come up here to see me off this morning, my good old friend Wade. Wade, what do you think about what I'm about to try to do on this hike?
You done lost your damn mind.
That's Wade. He may be accurate, but I guess we'll see. All right, y'all, talk to y'all later. So I'm probably about halfway up to Springer Mountain. I'm calling this day -1 or -1, because I think I'm going to call the start from Springer, I'm going to call that day 1. It's a pretty steep hike up here. I haven't done a lot of hills lately, so it's kind of hard, but not too bad. I'm taking my time, trying to heed everybody's advice. Pretty much 100% of hikers say, definitely when you're starting a long through hike, to try to take it pretty easy the first few days. On my training hikes I was doing, around 14, 15 miles a day, but for these first few days here on the AT, I'm going to try to be doing, 7, 8, 10, maybe 12. Maybe as I drop food and weight, I may go a few extra miles, and obviously depending on where I need to try to get to, that may have some effect on some of my days. But the weather is phenomenal, so it'd be cold for the average person, but for a hiker, like 20s and 30s is amazing when you're climbing uphill, because you normally get super overheated, but it feels pretty good today. Just got to keep your layers handy to add or subtract as you need to, but I haven't had any problems so far. I got on my Outdoor Research sun hoodie, and then my Melanzana hoodie, and then my rain jacket on top of that. So I know a lot of people will do like their equipment before they leave, but since I didn't know I was going to do YouTube until like recently, I've not done that. So I'll probably just show you guys some of my gear as I get time along the trail. So maybe piece by piece or something. It was good to see my buddy Wade come by this morning to see me off. Tried to get him to go with me, but he's not quite ready for that. So, but yeah, he's a nice guy. I've been friends with him for pretty much my whole life. He's from my hometown in Georgia. A little small town. You'll hear me probably talk about it a lot. I live there all my life, and always an amazing experience. Small towns, probably they have their drawbacks, but overall just a wonderful place to live. But anyway, I don't live there anymore. I moved into a van, so still love everybody back there, but I don't think I'll be living there anymore. So anyway, still on the trail, headed up to Springer Mountain so I can officially start the AT tomorrow morning. If I get to camp before dark, I'll maybe show you guys some of my gear, maybe my tent. Probably a cardinal rule I've broken is I actually have a brand new tent with me that I've not even opened yet. So probably not a good idea, but it came from Z-Packs, and it's basically the same tent I've been using. But after I bought it's the duplex, which hiker people know exactly what that is. Many through hikers use it because it's simple and lightweight and uses your trekking pole. So it's really good, and I liked it. Just short of the fact that I'm about 6'4", so I didn't fit in there super well. I fit okay, but was having trouble touching the walls a lot, which you get condensation when it's cold. You don't want that. So long story short, Z-Packs came out with a Duplex L, which is a little taller, a version for taller people. It's supposed to be for hikers up to 7 feet tall. So I ordered that, but I just got it and have not had a chance to use it yet. So probably should have at least opened it, but hopefully it'll turn out okay. If not, then probably will have picked up the trail name stupid. So I'll talk to you guys later.